Today, I'm going to show you how to clean your brand new 10 watt laser unit for the Emblaser 2 or the Emblaser Core. Let's go. For those of you who have got an Emblaser 2 or an Emblaser Core, you may have purchased the 10 watt laser upgrade unit and place it into your laser cutter. This doubles the power that you have for your Emblaser laser cutter, and the amazing thing about it is they've simplified the way you need to clean your laser. Quite a few people have asked me to go through the new cleaning technique, so we're going to do that in just a moment. But before that, feel free to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up so that you don't miss any of the other laser tutorials, light burn projects, and laser projects here on the Laser Livestream. And hang around for the Laser Livestreams themselves, where we love to see and showcase the work that you create with your laser. But right now, I'm going to show you how to clean and keep your 10 watt laser unit up to perfect condition so that you can get the best out of your laser unit. So here I have a upgraded 10 watt laser diode unit. I've actually added here the silicon nozzle just to show you how this process goes about. If you remember on the original 5 watt laser unit, you've got to take off the lens, you've got to clean it, you've got to reattach it. Here it's a lot easier. So before I put this unit into my machine, I thought I'd show you how to clean it. First off, you'd have to remove the air assist tube, which obviously isn't here, and then simply grab the nozzle and take it off like that. Put it aside. You'll see here that there's a little copper piece, and this little piece looks a little bit like the housing for the lens on the 5 watt laser. Let me just turn it up about and you can see exactly what's going on here. It does look like there's a lens just in here, but what I'm going to show you, I'm going to just bring this a little bit closer, is that all you need to do is, just like the other piece, you just need to remove it by turning it. Now, if this was on the machine, this part would be facing us, so instead of going left, you got to turn it right, just like the other Emblaser 2 laser. And when you get this off, check this out. This happens to be a piece of... So it actually takes a little bit to take it all the way off. I'll explain to you why in a second. But if we move it all the way, and I'll put this down now, I'll show you what's in here. This happens to be a piece of quartz glass. If I turn it around, you'll see that there's a little O-ring inside and a piece of quartz glass. This piece is what we need to clean. This isn't the lens. This is actually there to protect the lens and everything else that happens to be inside here. Now, all this part of the unit is all enclosed. We can't get in there. And we can't get in there because the lenses and all the mechanism in here has been calibrated to get the best out of the 10 watt laser unit. So we can't get in there, but what we can do, and very quickly, is take this piece, take it off the machine, and then all we need to do is we need to clean the outside surface. So I'll just move this over here and I will grab either a wipe that comes with the machines, you know these guys. You might have some left over from your Emblaser 2, or you might have an alternative. So I'm going to clean it with one of these, and then I'm going to show you an alternate way you're able to do it. So let's take this off. Let's open it up. We'll open up the lens wipe here, and all you really need to do to clean the lens, to make sure that it's clean and nothing's getting in between the laser beam and any debris, is just grab it and just go in and turn it around, give it a good clean. And while you're there, check the other side. Inside here, if you happen to see particles, that little fine kind of dust that comes off all the material that you're cutting, if you see it in here, this is something you want to be aware of. You may have a little bit of debris coming in simply because you haven't screwed this piece all the way till it stops. So that's a reason why, and I'll show you right now. If we put this back on, it does take quite a few turns before you get all the way to the lock. And you'll feel it. I mean, it's not really a lock, it's just the end of this kind of depth. Now, if I bring this up, can you see how close this is to this piece? That distance, all those threads are there to basically protect the laser unit from getting any debris in this unit. So you want to make sure it's all the way there. And then of course, you just want to take it off. So if you happen to take it off, and doing now, and you see that there is black debris in here, that's something to be aware of. If it happens to be there, just grab your wipe, clean the inside, maybe even take out the O-ring, because that O-ring is there to make sure there's pressure so nothing can get past. Clean, give that a clean, put it back in, and as I said, make sure that you tighten the piece going back on as tightly as possible. Well, not really as tightly, just make sure that it can't gently move till the end of those threads. Alternatively, if you don't want to use the wipe, you can use the lens tissues and some isopropyl alcohol, and I've done that many times myself. In fact, that's my chosen path of cleaning any of the lenses on my lasers. I just grab a lens tissue, which I'll show you right now. I'm gonna get a few more of these off. Just fold it up into fourths. And then what I just do is I put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on that corner. You'll see it just go wet, just like that. The lens is on there, so let me just quickly take it off. Of course, you'll be doing that with the unit on your machine, and then just take that corner and just go in there and clean any of the residue that's there. Obviously, there's nothing on the paper simply because this unit hasn't been used yet. Once you've done that, throw it away, or you can blot it. A little bit of alcohol left over, but it'll evaporate very, very quickly in the air. Room temperature, then you just place it back on. Now I like to just give it a little bit. It's tight, but you can still get it off, because I want to compress that O-ring. I want to make sure that nothing can get past the threads and into the unit. Then I'm going to take my nozzle and just basically place it over the top, and you can hear that ping. So nozzles all the way to the end, right here. You can't see anything. And if we want to take it off, not a problem. Again, just push that back on. At that point, I'm going to add in my air assist tube, and my 10-watt laser unit is clean and ready to go. And that's it. So simple. You can see the guys at Darkly Labs have given it quite a bit of thought, and by cleaning the outside housing, you should be able to maintain your laser and get the best results for every project. I'd love to see what you create with your 10-watt laser units, and any laser that you happen to be using to get creative and create something pretty spectacular. You can share what you've created on the Laser Livestream, and you can also go down and become a member of our Facebook group where you can share all your projects live, not only to myself, but to all the other members. Until next time, I look forward to seeing what you create with your laser, and I'll catch you right here on the Laser Livestream. Go make something amazing.